All right, so this is Google VEO 3. This is Flow TV, right? So let's come to new project first, and then it brings us into this. So Google has a new feature now whereby you can create image separately and video separately. Before, you have to come here and generate image from frame to frame. When you click here, it will show generate image upload. But I mean, Google made life easier for us now, so we can now generate images separately and then we can use it in the video. All right, so it means that even with Flow TV, you can generate directly just images and use it wherever software, in any other software that you want to use. All right, back to where we are here. So we want to create a character, a female or male character going into a vehicle, into a jeep on a snowy land, and let's dive into it. So basically, I'll be using Unsplash. So I love this jeep because it's on a snowy ground. So we'll use this as a reference image. So shout out to Brandon Green. I'll be using his image as a reference image. So I'll click on it, then I'll download it. So I'll download my image, and then we have it already. So all I need to do is come to Flow TV. Before we come here, and this is video, this is image. Now, because we want to generate reference image, we'll click on image. And then, so that the reason why I'm clicking here is that so that when we click on generate image, it will show here. If we are on video and I come here and I click on create image and I type in whatever I wanted to create and I press generate and I'm on video, the image will not show here. I'll have to switch to images before I can view it. All right, so I'm in images now. And awesome, in the image section, you can use either Nano Banana or Imaging 4. So these are Google models that you can use. But let's stick with Nano Banana. All right, because this is what we've been using. So this time around, the one output per prompt. So now we have our image, so we bring it in as a reference image. So we come here, upload, and then we have it. I have it somewhere here. All right, so this is our image. So this is our image. We crop and save. I think I love more of the snow showing. Crop and save, and I click it. So I bring in my picture reference model here. Then I tell it analyze this image as I want to recreate it inside view Nano Banana. So this time around, what style do you think we should use? Should we use cinematic or should we use 3D render environment? So what the analysis will do is it will help us generate wordings that will help us create this type of car using Nano Banana. So it already gave us a Nano Banana prompt. So you can see wide angle cinematic shot of a black off-road jeep parked on a vast white salt flat under a bright blue sky with soft cloud. The jeep faces slightly left, casting a clear shadow on the white surface. Distant dark mountain on the horizon, midday sunlight, crisp contrast and vibrant reflection. Camera at low, 24mm. Yeah, so these are all so now the optional is add cinematic tone, artistic style. So let's try photorealistic rendered. So I'll just tell ChatGPT add the cinematic tone and artistic mood. So we press enter and then it gives us this prompt. So now it has refined it for us, and then we have what we want. So we just come here, copy this, then we come to our Flow TV. Remember, we already attached the reference image. Then we come here and then we paste this here. And then once we paste this here, we just hit on generate. Guys, don't forget, always check your aspect ratio. If you are working with 9:16, change it to 9:16. Don't use landscape image generation for 9:16. It will work, right? But it may, when you are generating your video, it may give you some inconsistency. So one output, and we are using Nano Banana. And of course, yeah, using Nano Banana directly inside Google Flow is 0 credit. So that's one of the advantage, right? So let's go and click OK. So wait for it to load, and then it's loading. Yeah. So we also still need an image of someone that'll be there, that'll be directly there. But I think I have the image of, I have a reference image that I can use that already generated down. So let's wait for this to finish generating, then we'll be able to merge the image down. So what do I want the scene to be like? So let me come to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT that I want, so let me use a voice. All right, GPT, the picture that you just helped me generate now, I want a Nigerian male wearing a black fur cloth to walk from outside of the camera to into the camera, whereby the car is the focus. He walks to the camera, opens the door of the car, enters, and then he does what? He drives the car off. So let's try that. Awesome. So we have this written down. Then we just tell ChatGPT. So it's gonna give us an exact step-to-step prompt to break it down. And then once it analyzes that for us, it's gonna give us the right thing. So perfect. You see, let's break this down precisely for Nano Banana or View 3. So it's already telling me, it has already broken it down for me. Scene overview, arrival and departure, same flats, same salt flat, white surface, deep blue sky, mountain. So it has already broken it down to me to 10 seconds. So now I think, so if we want to generate consistent image, so I'll just give you one example and then I'll take it up in the scene builder to give us the next thing, basically because we already have reference image. But for this to work frame to frame, you must ensure that you have the beginning frame picture and the ending frame picture, and I'm gonna show you how this works. So now all we need to do is we come here, we come to this place, we look at the beginning scene, wide cinematic shot, black off-road jeep parked center right in frame, environment still, wind brushing paint. So this one we already have it. That was the first image that we generated. And then we go, you can check through the scenes. This is 10 seconds. And Google VEO 3 max minute is 8 seconds. All right, so basically, I'll just tell ChatGPT now to convert this concept flow to prompt. So it is from there that we'll now be able to do our frame to frame. So turn this concept flow into a View 3 text to image prompt. However, it should be 0 to 8 seconds. So now we just should chat GPT what to do, and then it's going to do it for us. So it has given us this. This is 8 seconds overall. So based on what we said. So I think for what we want to generate now, guys, there's what we call negative prompt, and it has already suggested here. So to be on the safer side, because we are using car, because it will be opening door and all of that, so it's better to use negative prompts. So what are negative prompts? Negative prompts are things that you don't want to see the AI do, such as, let's say for example, the object entering into this door. That's not realistic. Or the finger entering into the door instead of gripping the handle and hold it. So you can tell the AI as much as possible, and it can generate things for you based on what you're generating. All right, so let's move ahead and go into this. So let's look at the last scene. He enters the Jeep, the door closes firmly, the Jeep headlight flickers on, engine on, arms audible, the car begins to drive off slowly. So what we need is the man in the car. That's what we need, because that's like the last scene. the light of the car must be on, and then the car should be in motion, kind of with dust trail. So what we need to do is we just copy this part, and we tell ChatGPT that I want to use this as the last frame for my frame to frame in view 3. So I'll put this, I'll type it here. Then I'll say what I need is the character in Nigerian. Yeah, let me in Nigerian character. Let me attach the character images so that it just generates exactly what we want. I'm trying to look for the character. I have a character and I generate previously. Yeah, this same. So this is the character I want. So what I need is a Nigerian character in the car driving with headlights on and a little trail in the same environment you generated. So let's go back and read what I typed. I want you to use this as the last frame for my frame to frame. Yeah. So all I need is to give me a text to image prompt for the last frame. So press enter and then okay. So we have it generated. Guys, read your prompt. It is very important. There's no need in rushing. Make sure you read your prompt. So we're going to take this and go back to our nano banana. All right, so we have our Jeep here. So all we need to do is just come here and look at this icon here, reuse prompt. So what this does is that when you click on reuse prompt, it brings the image down here attached here, and it also gives you the exact prompt. But I'll tell you why it's easier that way instead of downloading image and then uploading again. So we click reuse prompt, and then the image here is there by itself automatically, and then we just come here and select frame to video, and then we have it here first, we have it here second. So all we need to do is delete everything that is here, then we put in our prompt, and then that's the Jeep that we want the guy to be in. Then we had the guy too. So yeah, this is him. So we upload the male character. So now in cases like this, remember we are generating in landscape mode, but this picture is not in landscape, is in a 1x1 or 3:4. Yeah, so if I can get it right. So in situations like this, what do? You can either switch to portrait if the image is well centralized. So let's do it like this, and let's see. We can see that it captured the guy very well. If this is the case, this will pass. It captures the fur, it captures the inner ear, it captures the guy's full face, so we can use it. However, if your image does not fully, if all the details we want does not fully fall into these, you take it outside to Photoshop, and then you change it to that size of the portrait, you bring it back in. Or whenever you're generating the image, you make sure that your image, the aspect ratio, that was why in my previous tutorial I made mention, I told you that aspect ratio is very important when you're generating. So we can go with this portrait, which is okay. Then we crop and save, and then it uploads. We wait in this my Google Flow. So we have the guy, we have the Jeep, and if there is any additional thing that we want to do, we can always do that. So what we want Nano Banana to do is for it to create a male inside the black hole. So I want to check whether the headlight is on. Yeah, the Jeep headlight goes warmly. Yeah, imaging. The model we are using is imaging. We click on it, and then we use imaging. Imaging also is 0 credits. So output 1, you see portrait, it should be landscape. So I think we are good. So let's ease on the driver side. So this is one of the reasons why I love using imaging. Imaging is more detailed. Like imaging is intelligent way to know that okay, this guy is the driver and it needs to be on the driver's side. So we'll go with imaging on, right? But if you want to do a lot of works, you can just experiment between which you want. So we have to first click on our first frame, which is the Jeep that we generated, which is the Jeep. So let's come in and see. This is our Jeep. So landscape, and then we click on it. We have our first frame here. Can you see it's already labeled as first frame? Then we come to our last frame and we upload. This is this guy here, and then we click on it and then crop and save. We come back to our flow. We already have the beginning and the end frame. Let's go back to our ChatGPT. Remember, now we already have our video prompt. White shot of the black Jeep, and then 8 seconds it enters the Jeep, so we already have everything intact. So I'll come here, I'll copy it, but I want it to give me negative prompt. So I'll say generate negative prompt for me for this. Then I just paste it, then I press enter. So wait for it and to me, but don't worry. So I'll just come here, copy it up to this save. Up to this technical save render block, and then we paste it. Now don't forget, always check landscape output 3.1 fast. So let's go. Everything is set, and then we click to generate. Amazing. So we have our 2 videos. So let's see how this is. All right. Okay. You see that one? Let's check the second one. It still went for how it went. So when things like this happen, one of the things you can do is that sometimes these inconsistencies happen, and yeah, it happens, right? So but there are ways around it. Like I said, you may decide to keep generating till you get it right, which will burn your credit, and you may leave this to post-production. That is when you finish here, and then you take it out of you take it to maybe your CapCut, or you take it to your Premiere Pro. So these are some of the things that when you just watch some tutorials, they don't tell you about. They just show you generate these. But I'm showing you this so that you know the problems or features or things that you encounter. So for example, this here, I can stop it here, and then when in this part, close it. So that's the reason. I want to believe that if I generated 4, it will have given me 1 that is correct, but I don't want to burn credits. That's why. So yeah, so all we need to do now is we download this, and then we'll take it out to where we want to use it. So, but let's end this scene perfectly well to where he's driving. So now that we have a beginning and ending frame, all we need to do is just come here. We click on each of the video. There is this icon here and a text, add to scene. So we click on it, and then it takes us into Scene Builder, which is one of the awesome feature of Google Flow TV. So all we just need to do is come here to the ending part, and then we click on extend. That means we want it to continue from where it stopped. All right, so yeah, ChatGPT asks us that should it continue? Yeah. So now that it has done that, what we need to do is that, because ChatGPT, I was supposed to just say, because it's continuing it will continue from 8 to 10 seconds. So yeah, it's very simple. All we just need to do is just, when we copy and paste it, we come back to our flow scene. Remember, extend, don't forget that. So we come here, we paste, and then we'll go back and then we just change it. This is 8 to 10 is 2 seconds. So we just say 0 to 2. ChatGPT to just change the numbers for me, but I don't want it adjusting anything in the prompts. That's why. So we're good. So don't forget, this was set to 2, right? Yeah, I may still put it to 2, but like I said, this is just, since it's already in the car, we don't really need to do anything extra. And then always try to work as efficient as possible and to make sure that you don't burn much credit. So here we go, and then click this, and then we go. So all right, perfect. So let me just scroll back, and then let's play, and then let's see how this works. So let me make it bigger. Don't forget to edit this and make it right. So now, if you want this to continue, when you want to extend, make sure you click on the last one, not the first one. Very tricky. So you click on it, come to the end, click on extend, and then I can just say zoom in on the rear tire. Let me use a drone fast focus. Drone zoom in using a drone fast motion on the rear left tire. Yeah, on the rear left back tire. Then showing the tire in slow motion. Awesome. So we have it detailed. So let's play from the scratch and let's see what it's going to give us. All right. Can you see? All right, so let's see the final one that I produced inside my Premiere Pro with all the cutting and everything. Here you go.
I dey run my race, no delay. Yeah. Every step I take, elevate. AI they help me create. Now the future don't they relate. Oh, I dey grow. Energy steady, we glow. Everything's blessed, unfold. Now we're stepping in the zone. Started from the dream and the passion. Now I put the vision into action. Every day I dey sharpen the mindset. Now the purpose turning into assets. Focus on the craft, no lacking. Talk small, let the work do the bragging. Steady building, steady learning. And the winds just keep on returning. I go rise, I go shine.